The historic significance and evolution of Quebec City's Plains of Abraham. The Plains of Abraham, or Plains d'Abraham in French, is a hallowed and historic area situated within the Battlefields Park in Quebec City, Quebec, Canada. Established on March 17, 1908, this land holds profound importance as the site of the pivotal Battle of the Plains of Abraham, a momentous event that transpired on September 13, 1759. Over the years, these fields have undergone transformations, serving various purposes, from grazing land to residential and minor industrial structures. It wasn't until 1908 that the land was officially ceded to Quebec City, with administration entrusted to the newly created National Battlefields Commission. Today, this park attracts an impressive 4 million visitors and tourists each year, offering a wide range of activities, including sports, relaxation, outdoor concerts, and festivals. Plains of Abraham Museum, preserving history. At the heart of the Plains of Abraham lies the Plains of Abraham Museum, serving as both an information hub and a reception center for visitors. The museum boasts a captivating multimedia exhibition that delves into the Siege of Quebec and the critical 1759 and 1760 battles of the Plains of Abraham. Moreover, visitors can explore exhibits showcasing the site's history through archaeological artifacts unearthed within the park. This essential facility remains open year-round and can be found at 835 Wilfrid Laurier Avenue, also serving as the launching point for guided tours and offering a charming gift shop. Name and features. Unearthing the origins. The name Plains of Abraham is likely attributed to Abraham Martin, also known as l'Écossais, a fisherman and river pilot colloquially referred to as the Scot. Martin, together with his wife Marguerite Langlois, arrived in Quebec City in 1635. He was granted 32 acres of land, divided between the lower town and the promontory, by the Company of New France. Historical documents from the 17th and 18th centuries reference the coast of Abraham, and a meticulous 1734 plan even pinpoints an Abraham Street. As time progressed, the Heights of Abraham became a common term, appearing in the journals of the Chevalier de Lévis, the Marquis de Montcalm, and British soldiers, who adopted the phrase Plains of Abraham. Historical significance and evolution. On September 13, 1759, the Plains of Abraham played host to the Battle of the Plains of Abraham, a crucial confrontation during the French and Indian War, which later became part of the 7 Years' War. On this day, British soldiers led by General Wolfe scaled the steep cliffs under the cover of darkness, taking the French by surprise and winning the battle with a single deadly volley of musket fire. Despite the swift victory, both General Wolfe and the French commander, the Marquis de Montcalm, succumbed to their wounds. This battle ultimately handed control of Quebec City to the British, paving the way for their eventual conquest of Canada in the following year. In the years that followed, the Plains remained relatively unremarkable, with only a monument dedicated to Wolfe as a reminder of its historic significance. As Quebec City expanded, development encroached upon the Plains, with hundreds of acres being built upon. It wasn't until 1901 that government intervention halted the proposed subdivision of 88 acres. In a twist of irony, another portion of the Plains was taken over for a Ross rifle factory, despite public protests, which included the construction of a water tank atop an existing Martello tower. Efforts to preserve the site persisted, and by 1904, plaques were erected by the Literary and Historical Society of Quebec, highlighting significant spots in the vicinity. Preservation and creation of the park. In 1908, Mayor Jean-Georges Garneau appointed a landmark commission under the chairmanship of Chief Justice François Logelier. Among its recommendations was the nationalization of the Quebec battlefields and the construction of a museum of Canadian history. However, Prime Minister Wilfrid Laurier proposed preserving the Plains themselves as a more fitting tribute. On March 17, 1908, the Plains of Abraham Park was officially created, becoming Canada's first National Historic Site and coming under the care of the newly formed National Battlefields Commission. The park's dedication ceremony, presided over by Prince George, Prince of Wales, later George V, featured the presentation of the land's title deeds to the Governor-General. The establishment of the park was well received by Quebec residents, highlighting their deep connection to the monarchy and historical legacy. Legacy and cultural significance. The Plains of Abraham have evolved into an urban park within Quebec City, akin to Central Park in New York City and Hyde Park in London. The site has hosted numerous events, with some of the most notable being during the Fête Nationale du Québec, the Quebec Winter Carnival, and the Quebec City Summer Festival. Additionally, the Plains of Abraham is mentioned in several songs, such as Arcadian Driftwood by the band The Maker by Daniel Lanois, and Nous Vivons Ensemble by Gordon Lightfoot. Recognition and commemoration. Canada Post issued commemorative stamps, Plains of Abraham, 1759 to 1959, in honor of the site's 200th anniversary in 1959. The design, by from Philip Weiss, featured an engraving by Eve Barriel and lettering by Donald J. Mitchell. In conclusion, the Plains of Abraham is not just a historic site but a testament to the enduring legacy of a pivotal battle that shaped Canada's history. Its preservation and transformation into a vibrant urban park ensure that its significance is celebrated and enjoyed by countless visitors, preserving its memory for generations to come.